they carving. You're gonna approach our staff over here, so they will stay until.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Верхней части теста. Первый. Скульптура мужчины, движущегося до полоса, представляет собой истинный пример хорошего человека с твердым и искренним намерением, добрым и великодушным по отношению к другим и характером, и дисциплиной, обществу. Вторая.
请允许我们带领大家去探索生命真谛的档案。在参观之前，请允许我给大家介绍一下参观博物馆时的行为准则：一、禁止携带水、食物、饮料或宠物进入博物馆内；二、为了表达对博物馆的尊重，请游客着装端庄得体。
Discovering world peace through the arts. So let me introduce myself. My name is Laika. I'll be your English tour guide for this time. So we will spend time 30 to 45 minutes. But don't worry, I will give you a quick tour so that you have a free time to walk around, take photos until 6 p.m. So follow me. Okay, please watch your steps over here.
और
Alright, come this way over here. Alright, this way everyone. Okay, so we have a toilet here. Anyone can use the toilet, you can use now. Because inside the museum, we didn't have any toilet, only here. So anyone can use the toilet, you can use now. Okay, come forward over here this way. Alright, everyone, our first area over here is our carving department. It's a little bit dusty and noisy, but it's rare to us to see this traditional process like this. Okay, so let's move forward over here. So everyone, this space is the actual workplace of the artist team that you will get the first hand before they install both inside and outside of the museum. And in terms of the design, we have already the blueprint from the founder, Mr. and Riohan. Let's move forward over here. Sway, sway. Okay, everyone, as you can see over there, that is the turner machine. We're curving up the wood to fit the columns inside the museum. And so you can see over here, this is the example of the decoration of the museum. So they will finish this 1 to 6 months. It depends on the measurement of the wood. And after they carving, they will set up inside the museum manually. So they're now using the kind of wood is the rosewood, ironwood, and redwood. And they're also using the chisels and the hammer for carving. Since you can see these holes, they drilled that first so that the carving artist make easier. So everyone, don't worry, after the tour, you can come back here, you can experience how they carving. You're gonna approach our staff over here, so they will stay until 5 p.m. Okay, so let's move forward over here. Okay, over here. So everyone at your right side, at the biography of the founder, he has three masterpieces in three different places. The first one is the Ancient City Museum, was built in 1963. And the other one is the Erewhon Museum, was built in 1994. And our video, Sanctuary 2, was built in 1981. So our museum is now almost 45 years. Okay, so over here, so in front of you, this is the original model of the museum. It is still 1 centimeter here and 10 centimeter over there. So we demonstrate first here before we conduct the real works. Our museum is different from the other places because we don't use nails. However, you might see some nails inside the museum that is only temporary to fix and to fit the wood. And after that, we remove the nails and replace the joint techniques. Alright, so everyone, I will show the joint techniques over there. Okay, so before we proceed over here. Alright, over here. Okay, please move forward this way. So everyone, I will show you how we interlock the wood. So this is the wooden pin and the wooden wedge. So we use this to lock the wood, to replace the nails. Okay, we lock like this. Yes. Okay, and everyone, for the walls, we use these butterfly joints. Okay, so this is only for the single use. If you want to add more, we use this long dovetail to add more and more artwork. And everyone, for the floors, we use this tongue and groove. Alright, we lock like this. Okay, and everyone, for the columns, we use this carrying pole. By the way, we have 170 columns supported inside and outside of the museum. We lock like this. And then the outside is the decoration. So everyone, this knowledge is from the Pattaya, ancient site workers, passed on generation to generation. So everyone, after the tour, you can come back here, you can experience how they carving. So before we proceed inside, I will give you 2 minutes to take photos over here. And after that, we will continue our journey. I will call you after 2 minutes. Okay, you can take photo now.
Occidental или Иньян, вот эта картина отображает баланс природы. Наше постоянное желание опыт школы, а потом хорошо взаимодействие. Это концепции опыт политика и философии отображаясь. Богиня доброты, богиня милосердия, символизирует самовыражение, наоборот, есть происхождение христианской господи. А это 8 бессмертных даосского пантеона Дао, учени Дао, концепта Дай, они препятствуют пантеону, и каждый из них применяет свой талант.
Taking care of our parent, represented by the wooden sculpture of the one man in their is not the law of cosmic machine. One man provide for the water, bring the water, and sing. Let's come to the next year, the corner of
Okay, please turn right. This way. You can look around first and take photos. This way. Alright, okay. You can look around first and take photos. This way. Alright, this way. Please turn right. Okay, this way. Please turn right. You can look around first and take photos. This earth, which the most solid among all. It represents the animals and forests. In our body, it could be the skin, bones, and all organs. And the next one here is water, so which we all know as a liquid. This sculpture represents the movement of the waves in the all sea creatures. In our body, it could be the blood, sweat, tears, and all liquids. And over there is wind. It represents the breath of life. In our body, it could be the gas, produces oxygen to us to breathe. And the last one over there is a fire. It represents the dragon breathing the fire down there. In our body, it could be the energy metabolism, and temperature when we are sick. So everyone, all of these elements makes us all the same, equally balanced, and we deserve the same treatment and respect. So later, after the tour, you can come back here to take photos. So now let's move on to the other part of the museum, which is the second tree of life. Okay, so let's move over here this way. Here, this way, this way. Okay, this way, over here. Alright, for the English guided tour, this way, everyone. Alright, so don't worry, after the tour, you have free time to walk around. Alright, just give me only 20 minutes for the information. Alright, so everyone, this is the Great Pavilion. We call this the third truth of life, where the relax of Buddha is placed. So with the concept of, we are born to die, no one can escape the death. Inside the throne, there's no declaration. It tells us the emptiness of life. We came from this world, nothing. We die, we take nothing. We only left in this world is what we need. Whether good or bad, it depends on us. So understanding this truth helps us to realize life consciousness, reducing passion, and find our own happiness. So everyone, even the Buddha himself could not escape death. He only left in this world is the philosophy of life, teachings to follow. Alright, so later you can come up here to see what's inside. And please remove your shoes for the respect of the Buddha. Okay, so now let's move on to the opposite side, which is the fourth truth. Okay, so let's move here this way, everyone. Okay, so everyone remember that part over there, that is the balcony. Okay, so don't miss that spot to take photos later. And this all over here is 90% finished. Okay, so let's move forward over here. Alright, over here. Okay, so everyone, we all know we cannot escape from death. It's connected to the third truth of life. It helps us to think how our life is going. So in this room are the example who live good things in this world. Even though they live in this world over 100 years, but their goodness still impact to many of us. So we call this the Chinese room. Okay, so I will show you the first sculpture here. That is Avalokitesvara. And over there, Manchu, Sire, and Diva. There are people who overcome negative emotions, such as anger, grief, and hatred. And the next one here is Lao Tzu, an ancient Chinese philosopher and a politician. So he has also the famous golden rules. What we do not wish to ourselves, do not do to others like karma. What goes around, comes around. Okay, the next one over there is Guan Yin. It represents empathy, kindness, love, and mercy. And over here, this is Basian Gohai, or 8 immortals, crossing the sea using their unique powers. It describes the situation. If we have a talent, we can use the success. Alright, so everyone, they're the example who left good things to this world. So in Thailand, they have also one great example. Okay, so are you still good? Are you still with me? Yes. Alright, so everyone, don't worry. A few minutes only will end our tour. So now, I'm gonna show you the great example here in Thailand. Okay, so let's move forward this way, over here. Alright, this way, this way. Okay, now forward over here. Alright, this way, over here. Okay, so everyone, anyone else here? Over there. That's not Jose. Okay, so everyone, That is King Ramanai, the previous king, King Pumipon Adoya the Great. So he is dead how many years ago? But he never dies in the heart of his people. Okay, let's move forward here. And he sacrifices all of his life to improve the quality of his people here in Thailand. He has thousands of projects like self-sufficiency, not to be greedy, conservation of the nature, importance of the environment, transportation, and public health education, and he also supported religions equally. So all of them, from the Fortune of Life and King Ramanine, are the example who left good things to this world. So their goodness are their purpose of life. So everyone, we all know we have a purpose of life. In fact, you can tell what is yours and what is mine. So now let's find out over here to the fifth truth. So everyone, this is the fifth truth of life, the stories of self-development around this outer column. It guides us how our purpose of life somehow. So the first example over here, initiate to do things now without procrastination. The sculpture represents men doing nothing while the others actively working. So everyone, don't be lazy. Do it now. Because sometimes your later becomes never. Yes. Alright, so over here. Okay, come forward. This way. Okay, so over here, people you choose to associate with determine a lot of where you're going in life. This sculpture shows us if we associate with the bad people, it will lead us to do bad things. The sculpture represents two men hurting this one man, so that is a symbol of doing bad things. If we associate with the good people, it will lead us to do good things. The sculpture represents men reading a Bible and sharing knowledge to the others, so that is a symbol of doing good things. Now right here, this way. Alright, so everyone, so you can see this sculpture up there. That is Ganesha. That's the most worshipped god of Hinduism. It's a symbol of success and prosperity. Okay, let's move forward this way. Over here. Alright, so over there, respect for those who deserve it, not for those who demand it. The sculpture represents younger people paying respect to the elder. That is kind and generous. So over there, surround yourself to the people who empowered you to become a better person. The sculpture represents people with a smiling face. It's a symbol of nice society where the people find their happiness. Okay, so everyone, don't let anyone steal your happiness. Yes. Okay, so as you can see this sculpture over here, this is Vishnu, the sustainer. Okay, so let's move forward. We have a few more examples here. Alright, this way, over here. Alright, this way. Okay, so everyone's self-sufficiency is the greatest of all wealth. The sculpture represents people growing vegetable and fruits instead of buying them. So it helps us to reduce our expenses. So everyone living in a self-sufficiency, we do not harm others or nature. Okay, so over there, learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. So as you can see, this man reading a book are the example of a great learner. Alright, so let's move over here, this way. Okay, come forward everyone, this way, this way. Okay, so everyone, so you can see this sculpture up there, that is the zodiac sign. Okay, so let's move forward, this way. Alright, over here. Okay, so let's continue over there. Knowledge that does generate achievement, discipline, and bloodlusting and worthy of mankind. This sculpture represents people cleaning and carving in the public, so that is a symbol of a better society. And over there, be careful with your words. Once they said can only be forgiven but not forgotten. Okay, so as you can see this woman with a smiley face, it's a symbol of politeness in conversation. Alright, below, taking good care of our parents. The sculpture represents son taking good care of his mother who cannot walk, and the daughter provide the food for her father. So everyone, let's love and support our parents while we still can. Okay, so over here, this way. Alright, over here. Okay, you can move forward. Okay, so over there, all kids needs a little help, a little hope, and somebody who believes in them. So as you can see these parents taking good care of their children, so that is a symbol of how responsible parents are. And over there, not only taking good care of the parents and children, but also the partners in life. Okay, so as you can see this husband taking good care of his pregnant wife, and the wife provide the food for her husband. So that is a symbol of how married couple treat each other. Love, respect, and care. Do not backseat each other. Okay, so everyone, they said happy wife, happy life. Yes, alright. So everyone, so you can see this couch over here. This is Lakshmi. It's a symbol of wealth and good fortune. So everyone, if you want to win the lottery or scatter, you can ask for Lakshmi. Okay, you can ask for Lakshmi for the better fortune. Okay, so let's move forward this way. Alright, this way. Okay, so over there, finish what you start and never give up. So don't give up on me until the end of the tour. Are you still good? Yes. Okay, the sculpture represents man carrying a heavy staff and the man holding a pot with his children. And over there, success without honor is worse than fraud. The sculpture represents doctor treating a patient. It's a kind of job, not illegal or gray. Alright, below, avoiding an environment full of drugs and addiction. The sculpture represents mother and son walking away from this environment who are intoxicated. Okay, so last example over here this way. Alright, over here. So everyone, you can see the green color over here. That is safe and the chemicals that we use. So we use chemicals to control the termites and insects. Alright, so over here. Okay, so let's move over here this way. Okay, last example, everyone. Alright, so over there, give back to the world at least what you receive. The sculptures represent son giving a gift to his father because he wants to repay his kindness. Alright, so everyone, we understand the concept of our purpose of life in which we want to be in the future. So you have a questions to you. Can we live alone in this world? Can we live alone in this world? No, of course, we cannot. So we need to enter a relationship to the other people. So everyone, we have one more round about this inner column, the secret of life. Are you still good? Yes, how about the others? Are you still good? Yes, okay, don't worry. Just 6 minutes only before we end our tour. We have one more round about this inner column. Let's start over here, this way. Alright, over here. Okay, this way. So everyone, this is the secret of life, the opposite side of good and the bad society. It shows us how it would be like if we follow the self-development principles or how it would be like if we ignore. So recognizing this truth help us to be more conscious of our behavior. So the first pair over here, this is society of selfishness. The sculpture represents man who has everything like food. He doesn't share to the starving people. And the opposite side, that is society of generosity. The sculpture represents group of people helping at farming. They're growing the vegetable and fruits together. So everyone, this is the bad and the good side. So everyone, I'm gonna show you something over here. So as you can see this pillar, this is unfinished artwork. So as you can see the nails, that is only temporary to fix and to fit the wood. And after we complete this pillar up there, we will remove all the nails and replace the joint techniques that I'll show you at the workshop area. So everyone, the example of the complete artwork is over there. In that part, you cannot see nails. Okay, so now let's continue over here this way. Alright, so this way. Alright, over here. So this is society of arrogance. The sculpture represents men bullying and hurting these young men, so that is a symbol of disordered society. And the opposite side here, this is society of modesty and humility. So as you can see, this group of people paying respect to each other, that is one of a Thai traditional culture. They call it like this. Why? Sawadika means hello, kapunka is thank you. Sawadika for the man, sawadika for the woman. Yes. Okay, so over here, this way.
ไปประยุกต์ปฏิบัติใช้ด้วยนะคะซึ่งหากเมื่อเราได้ทราบถึงความจริงชีวิตข้อนี้ค่ะช่วยทำให้เรามีเสน่ห์ในการใช้ชีวิตนะคะมีเล่ห์ในใจลงดังที่ชนะ
Alright, over here, this way everyone. Alright, over here. Okay, so the next sculpture over there, that is society of disrespect. The sculpture shows us rich people saying bad words to the poor people, not only behind their backs, but also in front of their faces. And the opposite side, that is society of respect. The sculpture represents the rich and poor people. They are being nice to each other. Okay, and everyone, so you can see the sculpture up there. That is Adanari Samara, a half female and half male. So that is a symbol of gender equality. So we are the same human being. We deserve the same treatment and respect. Okay, so next example over here. This is society of discrimination. So they have conflict between their attitude and opinion. They have a different ideas, beliefs, and values. The opposite side, that is society of acceptance. So as you can see, this couple, they are being nice to each other despite of differences. They are living in a peaceful harmony. Alright, so over here, this way. Okay, so over here, this is society of inequality. This culture represents two bridges. One beautiful bridge is for the rich people, and the one made of bamboo is for the poor people. So this is very biased. And the opposite side, that is society of justice. This cultures of men distributing some properties to his children equally to avoid misunderstanding and jealousy towards to each other. Alright, so last two pillars over here this way. Alright, so this way. Okay, so everyone, this is society of intolerance and non-forgiveness. This culture represents crushing the boats, and the children accidentally destroy the guy's stuff. And they didn't say sorry to each other. And the opposite side, that is society of forgiveness. The same situation of this, but this time, they are helping saying sorry and forgive to each other. Okay, so last example over here, this way. We're almost done. Let's move here. Alright, this way, this way. Okay, so over here, this is lack of appreciation. This sculpture represents man hurting his supporters instead of helping them, and they also taking too much from the nature and not giving back. The opposite side, that is society of gratitude. This sculpture represents a group of people helping and planting the trees to preserve the nature. So everyone, that is the bad and the good society. So which society they want to live with? Good or bad? Of course good, but we did not expect people to treat us and to be good as well if we did not start it with ourselves. So now I'm gonna take you over here to the last tree of life, which is the seventh tree of life, the beginning of the society. Let's move over here this way. Okay, so I will explain explain it to you here, everyone, because down there is occupied by the other group. I will show you only the picture. Okay, so please share. Okay, I will show you only the picture. Don't worry, after the tour, that is the exit part. You can go down over there. So down there, that is the family room, which is the 735. So we all everything started home with our family. Their first teacher, first school, and first friend. Down there, we have a metaphor of the family, the father, mother, and the children. So they are not only by blood or biological, but also by the heart. So that concept reminds us how kind and tolerant our parents are. So everyone, our parents are not perfect, but they're trying their best to give us a better life. So I believe in time of test, family is the best. And we have also the picture of our founder here, Mr. Lek Briefman and Mrs. Papay Briefman. Both of them are dead already, but the legacy is passed on to their children. So I would like to share this message. We cannot change the world, but we can change our girlfriend, boyfriends. Just kidding. So everyone, we cannot change the world, but we can change only ourselves. You're right. Okay, so everyone, before we end our tour,
Also, we have a small bus around if you want to support us.
I'm gonna give you something over here for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, I will give you a souvenir.
Thank you.
See everyone, this is the main purpose of the museum. Inside of these leaflets is one display. It is summarized already. Okay, at the back are the founder's message. If you have a free time, if you have a free time, you can read this at your hotel. You can keep this also as a souvenir. Don't throw anywhere or in the toilet. And we have also the guest book in our table. So your feedbacks and comments are important to us, especially for me. So don't forget to write in your country, the date today, the name of your tour guide. My name is Laika, L-Y-K-A. Don't forget to mention in our guest book. And we have also a photo album over here. You can check the beautiful spots and photos inside and outside of the museum. We have description below. And lastly, if you really appreciate the tour, you can bless us up also depositing your kindness coming from your big heart. So everyone, if you have this staff here to 20 through, thank you very much for joining my tour and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Kaput ka. Thank you everyone. Kaput ka. Have a nice day. You can walk around now, take photos until 6 p.m. Maraming salamat po. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
go in the part, rice farmer. Okay. So the next part,